Hello and welcome to the third video in the Sportplan Animator tutorial series. My name is Georgia and I'm here to give you a general guide of how to use the Sportplan Animator. This week we're going to be looking at the options available to a player in possession and completing our first set play. In the previous video we looked at the different ways in which you can move a player, as well as how to use the media controls. If you're unsure on how to do this, make sure you go back and view that video. So let's jump straight in. Select the player you wish to give possession to and click the ball icon. This player will now have a ball connected to them and will move together across the pitch. It is possible to have multiple players having multiple balls. Let's give another player the ball and bring them across for the next example. Now that a player has the ball, you have a variety of options available. Click the location where you want the ball to move to and a second navigation wheel will appear. Let's select the pass option and press play to see our pass taking place. Different passing options are represented by different coloured lines. We'll give another player the shoot option, causing a blue line to appear. With all these different options available, you may wish to change your mind about the style of pass. Let's delete the two lines we've just made so that we can create two more. Click the end of the pass you want to remove and simply click the delete button. This will remove the line whilst maintaining the player and ball connection. Sometimes we want our players to perform other actions such as lifting the ball. Luckily, the Sportplan Animator is ready for this. We can give our player the overhead option. A change in ball size indicates a change in height, with a decreasing ball getting lower to the ground. We can also perform the bounce pass. Let's see this in action. We only need one player for the next example, so let's delete the passing lines and remove the ball and player. To remove a ball, simply click the player of interest and select the ball icon again. Then delete the player. The final option available to the player in possession is moving with the ball. Click the draw option and select the endpoint. Then select dribble. A black wavy line will appear on screen. Once we click play, we can see our player move along the centre of the line. Earlier we saw how we could adjust the direction a player was facing. Now that there's a ball involved, we can choose the direction they face when they make a run. Simply click the end of the line of the player you wish to edit and the Sportplan Angle mode will appear in the Properties bar. There are 4 different options which exist and we've created you a handy on-screen guide. So let's run through them. Auto is the default angle setting and this means the player will automatically face the direction of the run as currently shown. The next option is Ball. You can see that once selected, the player will automatically face the direction of the nearest ball and continue to do so as they run their line. The third option, Manual, allows you to manually decide the direction which the player will face whilst making their run. It is worth noting that if a player is making 2 runs, you can adjust the direction the player faces for each run separately. Let's give this a go. To begin with, we want this player to face the ball, so we'll click the end of the first line and select the ball angle mode. Then, to adjust this, the player is running towards the goal, we'll click the end of the second line and select the auto mode. This can work well for complex drills. Finally, there's a modify angle mode. This offsets the player by the angle you select and is great for curved runs. So let's watch all of those in practice. Now that we've explored a variety of options available to a player in possession and those making a run, let's start putting together our set piece. In this example, we'll have the ball pass the left-hand player to take a shot. Use the draw option as demonstrated, clicking on the end of the attacker's run in the box. Select the pass option. Congratulations, you've successfully completed your first pass using the Sportplan Animator. You can check the pass as being complete by moving either player around, and the line will change size accordingly. We can also see that the initial player in possession now only has 1 option available to them, whereas the attacker receiving the ball has 4. Let's keep this exercise simple and have the player shoot into the corner of the goal. Once again, select the draw option, clicking the corner of the goal, and then press the shoot option. And that's it, you have successfully built a set piece. This can now be edited to change the initial positioning of the players, with the playback being unaffected. Here are a few examples of how we can edit the current routine. Every line has a variable speed which can be changed. By clicking the end of the passing line you wish to change and moving to the property box, you can change the speed by using the handy slider. Let's have the attacker really commit. One final point for this week, and as always the most important, click that save option at the top of the page so that you don't lose all your hard work. This brings about the end of our third tutorial of the series. Keep a lookout for part 4, in which I'll show you how to advance your animations by looking at the secondary passing and running phases of your drills and set pieces.